Hi and welcome back to day 16. Today we are going to dedicate this session to compassion for people on our front lines. And I'd like to start the session by saying, firstly, I'm blown away by the people that have reached out to me with emails and messages saying that this space that I'm creating is helping them in some small way deal with what is happening in our world. I need to hear that in some way it is helping to help people to get out of their minds, come back into their bodies, come back into the present. I do recognise as well that for some people maybe being in your body right now is quite difficult, so being with the breath or the body sensation might be difficult. So that's why some of the compassion practices are particularly helpful, where we have an anchor that is different. So maybe imagining the compassionate companion as we've done before. So it might be easier to have an image that supports you in your practice if you're finding staying with the breath is creating a sense of panic or anxiety for you. So just to know, follow your own way with the practices as best you can, knowing that ultimately you know what is best for you, and these practices are just offered as a way to help you to come back into the body or come back into a space where there is space for well-being and hope and positivity and gratitude for the little things in the face of enormous challenges. And so I would like to bring this little poem, Who You Are by Dana Falls. So again, if you'd like to close your eyes, I'd invite you to do so and really sense in to the body as you receive these words. Who you are is so much more than what you do. The essence shining through the heart, soul and centre, the bare and the bold truth of you does not lie in your to-do list. You are not just at the surface of your skin, not just the impulse to arrange the muscles of your face into a smile or a frown, not just boundless energy or bone-wearing fatigue. Delve deeper. You are divinity, the vast and open sky of spirit. It's the light of God or the universe, the ember at your core, the passion and the presence, the timeless, deathless essence of you that reaches out and touches me. Who are you? And who you are transcends fear and turns suffering into liberation. Who you are is love. Who you are is love. And I love that is the last sentence. Who you are is love. And that is, the Dalai Lama challenged neuroscientists to find that compassion is our essence, that love is our essence, that ultimately we get covered up by clouds as we go through life to protect us from the suffering and the challenges of meeting other people in the playground that don't like us, and the challenges of meeting parents that sometimes react negatively to things that we do, but internalizing that into a pattern that says that we're not good enough, or that we may fail. That we may be rejected, that nobody will love us. So we cover ourselves up, don't we, throughout our lives as a way of protecting ourselves from this very harsh world. But when we start to strip away, and I love the saying that Shrek uses, we are like an onion. We have layers. So when we start to strip away these layers, we strip away some of these thoughts and beliefs about ourselves. And ultimately underneath all of this is love. Pure love. And when we come back to this as our essence, it is so valuable to think about how we bring that into our day. So for all of our frontline staff that are facing enormous challenges of uncertainty in so many ways, whether you're nurses, doctors, cleaners in hospitals, shop assistants in our shops, truck drivers driving food across the continent, or medical supplies, whatever makes you an essential part of our living. Know that you are appreciated right now. I think, if anything, this virus is teaching us how much we need each other, how much we need the shop assistant stacking the shelves, how much we need the farmer producing food, how much we need doctors and nurses, and in this instance, to stand between us and a very real potential threat for our loved ones and those most vulnerable. So for our practice today, we're really going to hold in our hearts as best we can. Maybe it's somebody that you know that is working in part of these essential services, or a nurse or a doctor that you know, or maybe not somebody that you know, but just as somebody that you've seen, and then to expand that out and to send it out to all those suffering and all of those that could do with some love in and some sense of being held in our awareness. So we know that by simply doing this, by cultivating this sense of love and compassion for others, not only does it have a positive effect on us ourselves, but it actually helps to change the experience of those out there. So I think if we can build this into our everyday, maybe before you go to bed at night, you say thank you. Thank you for all of those. Maybe it's somebody in your family that are currently on the front line. Thank you to all of those people that provide the food that nourish you. And even then to expand that possibly to people who are so less fortunate, who maybe struggle economically to be able to feed their children, their families, whose loss of a job really makes it very difficult for them to survive the next week or month. Particularly in countries like India, Africa, South Central America, where maybe they don't have a government that is stepping in like our own to protect them and shield them during this time. And just to end your day on thanks for whatever small thing you can be thankful for, and to start your day on thank you, even if it is just that you got the opportunity to open your eyes to this day. This day may not be how you wanted it to be, but to start your day with thank you, to end and to start your days with thank you, and then to start to thank all those people in your life that help support you in having the opportunities, the vitality, the health that you have. And even now, as we move into this practice, to consider how we can help and support those around us, because we are not an economy, we are a society, we are a community, we are a family. We are a family of human beings reaching out to help one another. And never before have we seen the bravery of nurses and doctors, and really need to acknowledge that. And these teachings that I'm trying to offer in some way, I hope that they help us to lessen the sense of fear that we have, and that all we can really do is deal with one day at a time, actually 1 hour at a time. And if we can come back to that time and time again, the breath, the body, whatever anchors you, maybe it's a stone, something outside yourself, whatever helps you to stay here, as opposed to the mind racing away into probabilities and possibilities that may not emerge for you. There is certainly difficult times ahead, but the only way we can deal with them is in the present moment. We can get caught in planning, but we need to plan from the present and not get entangled in the emotion that planning elicits. So to come back to the present moment, do your planning and then come back to the present moment. Anticipate the possible consequences of various things, but then you've got to let that go and trust that you've done your best. That each day that we all do our best, whatever that is, and your best will change depending on your energy levels, whether you've eaten, whether you've had a chance to just take a breath. So for all the nurses and doctors out there that I hope some of you get to listen to this, thank you. Thank you for everything that you're doing. We really appreciate it as a human race.